What's good, YouTube? It's your boy XBloodX, and I got another ability video for you. Now, last week we went over the more, I'd say, overpowered ability in the game, the mag barrier. This time, we're going to stay in the Phantom faction, but this time we're going to go over the Blitz shield. It's a little less powerful, kind of hard to use, kind of hard to figure out when to use it, but this week, I did an entire game. Zero damage. Well, I did a little bit of damage. I don't even know how I did the damage. But zero damage, zero kills, objective only, Blitz shield gameplay. And we're just going to go from there. So, enjoy the video. So, the footage in the background throughout this entire video will be a game where I did no damage. I did some damage, but I don't know how I did it. But it'll be no damage, all objective, no kills, no melee bashes. You can kind of use that as a reference. You can go through the actual video. I'm not going to be audio queued up with the video. So that's just there for you to kind of see how I did a Blitz shield match. Now, to actually begin on the conversation of the Blitz shield, let's go over what the Blitz shield actually is. So one, part of the Phantom faction. Not a lot of people use it because you have the mag barrier, and I'm also a mag barrier user. I've never really used the Blitz shield, but I kind of have an idea when to use it, how to use it, when are good times to use it, and where you really need to be when using the Blitz shield. So the description, the in-game description, super basic. Equip a tactical shield, press the melee button for a shield bash. That's it. That's all. It has a 15-second cooldown, and you can use it, once you hit the ability button, you can use it for 25 seconds. Now, to start off, the Blitz shield is very, very, very situational. You don't just want to pop it and walk around with it. You actually want to wait for either contact with the enemy, or you're in the last couple of seconds of objective and you're expecting somebody to come, or you're really just kind of trying to figure out how to use it, right? So, kind of throughout the background game, you can kind of see that I'm kind of like feeling around, trying to figure out when to use it, right? So, to start off, when using the Blitz shield, do not look down. If you look down, it doesn't cover your feet. I learned it the hard way. Alright? It doesn't work that way. Okay? Another thing. If you're pretty close to an enemy with the Blitz shield, stay close. Stay to where it's like, you know, eye to eye. Make sure you can see them, right? So they can't shoot you from the sides, because it's super easy to get shot from the sides. Run at them. The closer you get, the less feet that they can see, so you can shoot them. Alright, so they can't shoot you, right? So, stay close to the enemy. Don't back up. The further you back up, the easier it is for them to be able to shoot your feet. Because that's where they're going to be shooting you at, is the feet. You can stay either same level as them. Don't go a level above. So say you're at the top of the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs, you kind of messed up. Or say that you're on a ledge and they're not, and it's like one of those ledges where there's no cover to cover your feet. You just made it easier for them to kill you. Either be down below them, not too far down below where they can shoot you in the top of the head, because your head is actually available if they're like at the top of the stairs, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Or like, say they're on like the second level of zoo, and you're on the first level of zoo, right when you're attacking and you're looking up, and they're sitting on the defense and they're looking down, they can actually see your head, so you have to be careful, right? Just little things to keep in the back of your head. The Blitz shield is very situational, right? So that's the first thing I'm gonna talk about, is the different levels. Like what level are you on in comparison to them? If it's eye to eye and you guys are looking right at each other, run at them. If they have to shoot your feet, they have to try and get around you. As long as you stay, like, you know, leveled up. Like, say I'm the person with the shield. I'm always gonna be like this to you. Like, we're always just gonna be looking right at each other. I'm not gonna move to the side, because then you can shoot the side. I'm not gonna be shooting this side either, right? It's gonna be head to head. Always this close. Like, just keep getting closer, right? Because the closer you get, the harder it is for them to shoot your feet. That's the main focus of anybody that's trying to kill a Blitz shield user, is shooting the toes. Your toes, right? So, easy money, right? Always run at them. Second level, first level. If you're on the second level, it's okay up to a certain extent, but just make sure that you are not getting your feet shot. The other thing is, when it's vice versa, and they're on the second story or second level, you could there's a way you could use that advantage, but like make sure if you're running up the stairs, if it's like a small stairs, like a couple steps, it's actually the best because they won't be able to see your head. But the larger the stairs, the worse it is for you. Because if it's the top of a larger set of stairs, like I don't know, like we'll just say like 12 steps, they can shoot down on your head. Now, if it's just like 3 steps, like we're talking zoo again, and they're about to hit that first objective when you're on defense and they're on offense, and you're just sitting there off to the right hand side, like you know when they go through and their spawn changes for the first time, those steps right there off to the right, you can actually sit at the bottom of it. They can't see your feet, they can't shoot your head, and you're in the perfect setting to shoot them. So level changes, make sure that you just have that in the back of your head. The second thing is obstacles, or like ways to cover yourself when running to enemies or even objectives. Always use what's around you, right? Always use what's around you. It's super easy. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. When you're using a blitz shield and you see like a vehicle, or you're using like even like a tire, say there's a tire in the way, try to cover up your feet as much as possible. That's something that you really will always want to think about when using the blitz shield. Cover up your feet. Use your audio cues, like I said last week, or what I said the week before. Audio cues are huge. Say you're camping there for a second, you know, because sometimes you do have to camp when using a blitz shield, or when you're using an ability, or when you're doing a game mode. Occupy, hot shot, team deathmatch, escort, zone control. You're always going to be kind of waiting with the blitz shield. You're not going to always just be out in the open, protecting yourself, protecting your team. Like, it's nice if you have it out and you have a team behind you, but if it's just you and you're sitting there and you're facing like 3 people, you're going to die. Sorry to tell you, it's going to happen. Right? So, audio cues. You hear people coming up, you're around a corner, wait a little bit, come around the corner, then pop your blitz shield. Hopefully you have somebody with you, or you're shield bashing. Super easy to tell. Blitz shield is very, like, just get it done. Because you don't have any shields on the side, so it's easy to get flanked, right? So, either have a team with you, or expect either a 1v1 or maybe a modest 2v1 where you get really lucky. But other than that, you have to be careful of your counters. I mean, mostly everything's a counter, but EMP grenades are your worst enemy, because when they throw an EMP grenade on you, it goes away. Other than that, if there's any more footage left of this game, please continue to watch it. I tried to get a turtle to the escort on the offensive side, so we're probably a little bit past the beginning of that. And if you would like to pick the next ability, please put it in the comment section, and see you next week. Also, so you know, YouTube Shorts are uploaded every day. I would greatly appreciate it if you give it a watch if you love these videos. Peace out.